What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you comment anything down in the comment section other than fuck you, Cam, to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. I hope you guys had a magnificent night. On today's slate, Wednesday's slate, we have an early and a main. So make sure you hit up greenlightdfs.com before the early slate and you will get both slates included with that. So instead of having to pay for both, you'll get two instead of one, like most days. So early slate is a very nice size slate, and then the main's smaller than that. So make sure you hit up the website before early slate, and then you will get main added on top of that. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into this because I only have 13% battery left because I'm grinding on my phone all day and I apparently don't know how to plug it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight to it. Now, when it comes to pitching, Marco Gonzalez, I love at 8-7. He's going against Detroit, who strikes out a ton. They're starting Edwin Jackson, who's probably the worst pitcher by a large margin on this slate. I absolutely love this matchup here for Marco Gonzalez. He did take a shot off the leg in his last start, but he got pulled, but he had also thrown like 98 pitches, so they kind of just pulled him just because they were going to do it anyway. I'm pretty sure he will be good to go, but keep an eye on that just in case. Next to Marco Gonzalez, you can either go Clayton Kershaw or Aaron Nola. None of the other options feel very sexy to me at all, to be completely honest with you. Especially not Edwin Jackson. I'm picking on him with this horrible Seattle offense. I don't care. You see what they just did to Matt Boyd, which is ridiculous. It seems like every time you're like, okay, this pitcher, a very solid lefty going against this horrible Seattle offense with nobody on their team, damn near all lefties, he's going to absolutely dominate. And you see what they come out and do out of nowhere. But this matchup is much better for Seattle here. I mean, they just put all that against Matt Boyd. I expect them to dominate Edwin Jackson then. But paired up with Gonzalez, you can go Kershaw or Nola. I'm going Nola because he's $1,600 cheaper and provides you with the same type of K rate. Okay, and in DFS, strikeouts are king. All right, Aaron Nola is at home in Philly going against a free swinging Chicago team. They do strike out a good amount here. Okay, yes, you're going to have certain guys in this lineup that could get on Aaron Nola, but the strikeout rate is going to be fine for him. I absolutely love Aaron Nola. I love Kershaw as well, but with the fact that Aaron Nola is $1,600 less and he's about to go against a Miami team that is completely full of righties, which is fine because that's still Clayton Kershaw, but still, I'm going to save the $1,600 as of right now in the first look and go Aaron Nola, who's got an amazing K rate himself. For the bats, Rhys Hoskins at 4-2 at home in Philly, going against Cole Hamels. Love this matchup for him. He mashes lefties. He's only 4-2. That price is way too low for a guy like Rhys Hoskins in a hitter-friendly ballpark going against a lefty who just hasn't been that great. All right, plain and simple. At third base, Kyle Seager. He just hit 3 home runs on my boy Matt Boyd last night. But that's not the reason why I'm going him again here. Now, it always is good to see these guys get into a rhythm and hit that well. I mean, they come in with a lot of confidence the next day. And that's a little bit of the reason. But also, he's only 4,000 and gets me part of the Seattle offense that I'm going to want a lot of against Jackson. I will definitely want to pick on Jackson. He is by far, like I said, the worst pitcher on this entire slate. Once again, we have a pitcher on the slate that I could hit a home run off of. I know people are tired of me saying that because you guys know damn well I'm not hitting a home run, even off a minor league pitcher, but still, okay, I like to say it because he's bad. Last but not least, Shohei Ohtani, lefty-righty against Archer. Archer struggles with giving up too much hard contact. He's been giving up a ton of it since he got traded. And Shohei Ohtani's in an amazing spot. Gives you a guy from this LA offense. Him and Cole Calhoun, I love. Both lefties going against Archer at good prices. Cole Calhoun's 4,000. Ohtani's over only 300 more, which is why Ohtani is in the high five. But I like Calhoun as well. And that's it. Marco Gonzalez, Aaron Nola, or Clayton Kershaw, Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Seager, and Shohei Ohtani. Another Seattle bat that I like is J.P. Crawford. He's going to have the lefty-righty matchup against Jackson as well, and he is pretty damn cheap. Let me verify. He's 3.8, so he's 200 less than Seager. So these Seattle bats are well priced because their offense sucks so bad. But their offense sucks, yes, but at the same time, it's full of major league batters at the end of the day. And they're going against a pitcher who wouldn't even be able to strike me out. All right? Anyways, all right, let's move on. Let's talk about the home run predictions, guys. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, now, this is going to be guys that are playing the entire day. So some of these guys I mentioned could be in the early slate, could be in the main slate, whatever. Most of them will probably be in the early slate because the main slate is larger. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, I like LA, like I said. I like Calhoun. I like Ohtani. And I love Mike Trout. I think Mike Trout's going to homer for sure. I like a lot of these Colorado bats, Nolan Arenado and Story against Robbie Ray. Even though it is Robbie Ray and he's a solid pitcher, he's still a lefty in Coors. That is not good for him versus Arenado and Story. George Springer against Ross Detweiler. I will be picking on him big time with some Houston bats in that early slate. Also, I definitely want some New York Yankees. Gary Sanchez against Dylan Bundy. Aaron Judge against Dylan Bundy are both very, very good options. Hunter Renfroe will be facing long reliever Jalen Beeks, righty-lefty matchup. You guys know I love me some Hunter Renfroe. Shohei Ohtani's in the high five. Rhys Hoskins also is a home run prediction as well. He's in the high five. Alex Bregman is an amazing matchup here against the lefty Ross Detweiler. I really love Houston. Really, really love Houston. George Springer, Bregman, a lot of these dudes mash lefties. Correa. There's so many of them on this lineup that mash lefties that you definitely want to get exposure to. Gurriel is another one. There's a lot of dudes on that lineup, so definitely get exposure to them. Next up, a guy who will be very low owned because of his matchup in general, going against Trevor Bauer, Matt Adams. You guys know I love me some Matt Adams, man. Going against Trevor Bauer, nobody's going to have him, but he's always a risk to hit a home run. Mike Moustakas against Kyle Gibson. Jock Peterson against Eliezer Hernandez. Josh Donaldson against Steven Matz. I love him versus a lefty. Christian Walker against Kyle Freeland. Freeland has been struggling big time, and now he's pitching in Coors. This is going to be a problem for him. All right. Next up, Robinson Chirinos is another Houston guy that mashes lefties that I absolutely love on this slate. And then let's end it off with Didi Gregorius and Rougned Odor. I love both of those guys a lot. Odor's getting the matchup against Foley. Bad pitcher. He's going to get caught for one for sure. And then Didi's going against Dylan Bundy. You guys know how I feel about Dylan Bundy. To be honest with you, I think Dylan Bundy is a very, very solid pitcher, but he's been unlucky with where he's pitching. I mean, he's pitching in Baltimore, which is a very hitter-friendly ballpark. He just hasn't had much help in that area. So I believe if he did pitch for like a Tampa Bay or a Los Angeles Dodgers or a San Diego, he would be viewed as much better because he'd have a little bit easier of a park to deal with. But he's pitching in a bad park, man, and it's a good situation for Didi Gregorius here at home in New York for those guys. And that's it, guys. Marco Gonzalez, Nola, Hoskins, Seager, Ohtani. Hope everybody kills it. Hit up greenlightdfs.com before the early slate and get early and main slate together. All right? Follow me on Twitter at cam_ATL. Drop a like down below. 150 likes. Subscribe to the